I retired in January from teaching digital journalism at Michigan State. Ooh. Wow, I guess I'm too loud for the mic. Some of my fellow Twitterers out here know me as Lansing Online, but I've devoted myself to Sustainable Farmer and Foods of Michigan, 2 websites, and I'm here to tell you how to grow your own food. Why do you want to grow your own food? One of the first things that I think many of us realize is there's a little issue of food safety. In addition to the salmonella in the peanut butter and some of the E. coli in the spinach, ours is a country that doesn't put little labels to tell you when you're going to be eating that genetically modified stuff. Food security. We all need to know where our next meal is coming from. There was a time in this country, back with the Victory Gardens, 40% of the food was food we grew ourselves. I think we could move closer back to that and really know where our next meal is coming from. We can connect back to nature. Kids in our society think food comes from Myers. It's time to get them to understand that, they have nature deficit disorder. Get them to put their hands in the ground. See where food really does come from. You can grow food anywhere. You need one of the $250 little expensive gizmos. Go to Home Depot, buy a little pot, put some herbs in it. Put it on your windowsill and you'll always have fresh food in your kitchen year-round. Just get enough sunlight, even in Michigan. Look at the topsy-turvy tomato plant. It doesn't touch the ground. There's all sorts of clever ways to grow a little food on your own patio. No matter how little space you have, you can start adding and supplementing to your own diet with some really fresh food, even here in Michigan. Put in a tub, a little raised bed. You can grow some food in your backyard that way. There's a real opportunity for entrepreneurs to build a business like they have in San Francisco, where they come in and put a garden for you. Put in a little compost pile for you at the same time for kitchen scraps. What do plants need? They need proper light. I grow my little plants in the window here, my little seedlings, getting ready to put them out in the spring, in the summer. Even in Michigan, we get enough sunlight to grow real food. They need some water. All you have to do is give them enough water. They're going to do really well. Now I got to sneak back here because I actually have a prop. These are my little eggshells. You see, you keep them at the proper temperature. These little guys just a few days ago were on that seed mat getting warm. I grew them in little eggshells so that I don't have to go to Home Depot and buy the peat pots. You can reuse things, recycle. This is a new wrinkle. This is Adam Montry out in Bath, Michigan. This is his passive solar hoop house. I was out there that day in January. See that day? 12 degrees outside, 68 degrees in the hoop house. He's growing his own greens and veggies, selling them to his neighbor. New entrepreneurial opportunities. You don't have to feed your food, your little plants chemicals. Build a compost pile in the backyard. Use something that's healthy and natural, like fish emulsion fertilizer. Little stinky in the house, but you'll learn to love it. Other plants don't even need that kind of supplemental food for themselves. Legumes, they fix nitrogen from the air. So plants, beans, peas, those are the kinds of crops, they'll literally take care of themselves. There is the downside of weeding. It can be backbreaking labor, but that's just not a small price to pay, because at the same time you're building up the appetite to eat the food that you're going to harvest. I'm not sure about that lady out there. I think her diet's not been good for her. Predators and pests. These are those miserably ugly hornworms. You can just pull those off your food, though. You don't need to blast them with chemicals. These are little things that when deer come along, it'll zap their little noses so that they don't come in and eat your food. Yes, you can have some problems with diseases, but I'm recommending go organic. Better to lose a crop now and then than to put the chemicals on the food and be forced to eat them yourself. Thank you very much.